So here we are with the big news of the day, which is that Micah Parsons has said and told the Cowboys now that he wants to be traded. Rob G, he made a demand, right, on social media.
Yeah, he put out the lengthy statement, reads in part, unfortunately, I no longer want to be here in Dallas. I no longer want to be held to closed-door negotiation without my agent present. I no longer want shots taken at me for getting injured while laying it on the line for the organization, our fans, and my teammates. What's interesting, though, about this whole situation, because we know that there's been some bad blood brewing now for a couple of weeks, it's been well reported, well documented, is in the wake of this trade demand, about an hour later, longtime Cowboys reporter, arguably the best one they have in decades, Ed Werder.
I know. Who's he working for now?
I think he's independent at this point.
Yeah, because he was with ESPN. They let him go. He came back, and then they let him go again. He's really good.
A very interesting tweet saying that the trade demand still stands, but Micah Parsons has no intention of leaving training camp during this trade request, as such an act will result in him incurring $50,000 in daily fines.
This is why I call Micah Parsons a fraud, a phony, because if you're serious about it, no, Ephraim, don't shake your head. Hold on. What? Okay? If you're serious about it, there's a way you go about it to let them know that you're not playing games.
Right.
And when you show up because you don't want to lose any money, they're like, he ain't going nowhere. This is just a negotiation ploy and all that stuff. Ephraim, when I was ready to get divorced, I didn't make a threat.
Time?
No, I was only married one time.
My fault.
I didn't make a threat. I got a moving van. Do you see the difference? I'm not threatening you that I'm going to leave.
Did she want the divorce or did you want
I wanted the divorce. I got the truck. Alex, does that make sense to you? If you're serious about it, you got to be about it. Micah Parsons.
Your man crush just hit a home run, just so you know.
That's not the Judge. That's Stanton.
Oh, okay. My fault.
I already knew who you were talking about. That's Stanton. He just hit a 3-run bomb in Miami. Unbelievable man crush. I don't have a man crush on the Judge.
The moving van.
No, I'm just saying that if you're serious, you let people know. The reason that your union has been terrible and you don't have the health care and the pension that you should have is because they haven't been willing to stop the money train. Okay? It's real simple. The longer you keep taking their money and refuse to stop and cut off the money train is when you have no leverage and you have no power. How did the NBA get Donald Sterling finally out of the NBA? Do you remember how they did it?
Yeah.
They went to Adam Silver and they said, guess what? We're not going to play. We're going to stop playing. We're not going to play any playoff games if he continues to be an owner. And what happened? He was stripped of ownership and thrown out of the league overnight.
Two different things, but go ahead.
Okay? Baseball. What did they do? World Series, 100 years? Okay, that's nice. We're not playing a World Series. That's how you get leverage. And my point is to Micah, don't go to camp. Don't answer any phone calls. Let your agent talk to them and say he has nothing else here for you. The only thing he wants is for trade, and he won't meet with you. He won't come into camp. You let him know that this is serious business. And the idea, that's why Ed Werder is reporting this, is that this is phony. It's fake. It's a fraud. If I shook hands with Micah Parsons, one of my fingers might not come back. And if I put my finger on his statement, I might have to wash it because it stinks. It reeks.
Keep your fingers off of people.
I'm just saying. Ephraim, there's a way of doing stuff.
Yeah, but the way has changed, and you may not be privy to this information. I'm sure you are because
I've only been covering sports for 40 years.
I know.
What you trying to say?
So I know you're up on what's going on with the new rules and all of that. Prior to this year, if a player held out and missed mandatory minicamp or training camp, and they accrued fines, $50 a day, that fine could be forgiven when the player came back, it was up to the team's discretion. No team ever wanted to take that money from the players, whether it be contract holdout or whatever. You can't do that anymore.
So who cares?
Listen to
No,
what
no.
Every player who thought they were going to hold out this year is at training camp because of that.
But
there is no forgiveness of fines anymore. That fine has to be paid.
Have Bleacher Report and the podcast pay it. Have somebody else. Have a dealership pay it.
That doesn't work.
Yes.
Yes,
it does. They can take it from them, but then they give me the other money back.
It has to.
Yes.
No, it doesn't work like
what are you?
that.
I'm talking about you make up for it. You go.
No,
they're going to take $2 million from me. Bleacher Report will give me $2 million.
Who says that? What?
That would be the deal.
You're just speculating.
No, I would go. I'm going to go to the dealership and I'll
Rob.
sit there and sign autographs all day.
That's not
I'll
it.
sign whatever you want to make up the lost money. Ephraim,
It doesn't
you,
work like
you
no
will
one.
never
No
have
one
any,
is doing that anymore. I can promise you.
No, but I'm telling you,
no
you're not
one
going
is
to get.
holding out at home.
It's dumb.
No, because that bill must be paid.
No, but if you really are serious about moving on and making somebody,
He's under contract.
no. You can still hold out. I can
but
still
why?
What do you mean?
He's under contract.
So what?
After this year, he's free to go do whatever he wants to do.
Saquon Barkley and those guys did it. Darrelle Revis did it. You talking about it?
Yeah, so what I'm telling you is the rule was different then. It's not the same.
No, but my
now.
point is, look.
That makes a huge difference on whether you're going to sit at home
No. It shouldn't make a difference because
and
it's
accrue $2 million
that's fine.
of debt.
That's fine. I can make that up. I can make that up because I don't want to be here anymore. And when you don't want to be here anymore, that's when you go and you get the moving van. That's when you get the moving van and you don't threaten people. My point is, by going to camp, that's no threat. By practicing,
it's no threat.
There's no threat.
He didn't say, I don't want to play for you this year. What he said was, I would like to be traded.
He said, thank you, Dallas.
I'm done here.
Thank you, right.
He's under contract.
No, that's fine. But if
He's under contract.
If I don't come up, that sends a serious message to Jerry Jones that I'm not playing around. I'm
Whether
not
he's
like
playing
some
around
negotiation.
or not, they're not negotiating the contract
Ephraim.
right now. He's at training camp. It's going to be what it's going to be.
Which is nothing. Which is phony and fake. That's my point.
It's not phony and fake.
It is phony.
Will he be a Dallas Cowboy next year?
It may
yes or no?
like the idea. This is why the pro football players have the worst freaking union in the history of mankind.
You keep saying that.
Yeah, because why would they give that up in negotiations that you have no recourse? Ephraim, does that make sense to you?
No, it
doesn't. You have no recourse. You had a deal, at least you would get your money back. So they give in to the owners. They have all these rules that are all pro-owner and all against the players. Hey, guess what? You can have a contract. You could have a greater year than you were supposed to have. You can't get any more money or negotiate anything. But if you have a worse year, they can go back and say, guess what, Ephraim? If you want to stay here, even though you signed this deal, you got to take a cut in order to keep your deal. If not, we're going to let you go. What? Who signs a deal like that? It's one-sided.
It is one-sided. It's always been one-sided. The NFL is the only pro league that don't have fully guaranteed contracts.
Ridiculous. And of the leagues that should have it, it should be NFL. And I've always said,
well, it depends on which side of the fence you're on.
They should have, even if it's a 3-year fully guaranteed contract, okay?
Mm-hmm. At minimum.
3 years.
Saying at minimum.
3 years.
So you say a 5-year deal, 3 years are fully guaranteed.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, 3 years fully guaranteed, okay? After 3 years, you're a bust, no problem. Your team moves on, whatever. You do well.
So all contracts should be 3 years?
For NFL, because of the injury kind of thing.
No one signs a deal bigger than 3 years.
It should be a minimum of 3.
So that's what I'm saying.
But guaranteed, fully, everything's fully guaranteed.
At least 3 years?
Fully guaranteed.
If it's a 5-year deal, it's fully guaranteed.
Right.
It'll never happen. You almost had me.
No.
You almost had me with 3 years.
It'll never happen because the union's weak. It'll happen in 2 minutes.
No.
Ephraim.
No, that's not. Nobody's doing that.
Ephraim, all they'd have to do.
It's not a players' league. It's an owners' league. It's not the NBA.
No, I know.
It's not the NBA. It's not MLB.
I know.
It's an owners' league. It's not a players' league. It's never been a players' league.
It's because of the mentality.
Remember
of
when the
football players
the
are brainwashed
and the quarterback club? Remember the two battling bodies right? All the quarterbacks wouldn't sign over here. Everybody else wouldn't sign over here with the union. It's always been like
But
that.
Trey Hendrickson, just with Cincinnati, he comes back and says he was being selfish because they didn't want to pay him. Like, the players have been brainwashed, not that he should go out and get what he deserves. He's played well.
Yeah, he
he
has.
deserves to be one of the 2 or 3 highest paid players at his position.
You know, they did.
And instead
they
they come
redid
back.
his contract.
No. But I'm saying he comes back with his tail between his legs as if he did something wrong. Instead of saying, I deserve this. Oh, I don't want to be a distraction. Oh, I
Well, that's
and
being
this and
professional.
that. No, it's not.
No, it is.
No,
being
you
professional.
should get your money because they don't have a problem
If
with
you were
when they
negotiating,
get rid of you.
if you were negotiating for this show,
Yes.
would you come in here and or not come? Would
Yeah,
you,
yes.
No, would you not come here?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Robert
If
Aloysius Parker.
if I was serious about if I was serious,
You, the radio man, you.
This is the
The
number one
consummate-
radio show
listen,
on Fox
the-
Sports
I
Radio.
know, the consummate pro. You mean to tell me, you personally, individually, if you were negotiating with the higher-ups, right, you wouldn't show up for work? Yes or no?
No. If I went out and said I don't want to be here anymore, right? Like, that's a difference. That's what he said. I want out. If I said I wanted out here, yes, I wouldn't show up again, and I would say, you need to get me, we need to break this deal. I'm not going to do another radio show here, and I'm moving on. I refuse to work here under these conditions. And then they'd have to say,
The conditions?
they can't
Or
make
was
me.
it- was it-
They can't make you work here. What they could do is say, we're going to
Give us the money back.
We're going to void your
Yeah,
contract,
give me the
right?
money back.
And get out, or you'll take me to court and say you can't go work at ESPN or some other place for the balance of your contract, something of that, like a non-compete. And then I have to sit out for a year and a half
Would
or
you
whatever
sit out
it is.
for a year and a
If
half?
I didn't want to be here, absolutely,
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
I would.
No. This is part of who you are. You are a radio man.
No,
And have been for 60 years.
not that long. 30 years.
Okay, this is what you do. You've been through negotiations, haven't you? Haven't you? Haven't you been through negotiations?
Ephraim,
Yes or no?
were you on the union? Were you with the PA? Were you on one of those reps?
I was never a rep.
Okay.
I was never a
Because
rep.
you sound like it,
No,
the way that they
no.
got bent over so many times.
No, this
I'm just
fascination
saying.
of bending people. What's going on? What is it? Freaky Friday?
No,
is it?
It's funky
Al,
flashbacks.
is it Freaky Friday up in here? I don't.
All right, Ephraim, stop it.
Freaky Friday.
Do you believe Micah Parsons really wants out of Dallas? Is he being a fraud? We'll continue that conversation next with you. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, please.
Andre in Massachusetts, you're on The Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Dre?
How you doing? Thanks for taking the call. Happy Friday. The radio is turned down. No, Micah Parsons not serious about wanting out from the Cowboys. You know, going out into social media, which is how the de facto for the, Gen Z, millennial folks, just going to go to social media and express all my grievances. But no, he, at the end of the day, wants to play for the Star, wants to be with the Cowboys. And if it was serious, to Rob's point, about not playing for the Cowboys, then he would hold out from camp, and his posture would have been much firmer
Yes.
from the beginning. I think that, he's had this, this is the way Jerry Jones does it. We're going to play out the string. We're going to get the media, get the clicks, but at the end, he hasn't come into these negotiations with, that firm, ironclad stance that, I'm not budging unless you give me X, Y, Z, A, B, C. So going to social media doesn't impress me. It's a ploy. End of the day, he wants to go back to the Cowboys. Thanks for taking the call.
All right, thank you, Dre. Appreciate it. What about Jax in Kansas City? You're on The Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio on a funky Flashback Friday. Jax, how are you?
I'm good, Brother Parker. How are you? Thanks for taking my call.
Thank you.
Ephraim Salaam. What's up,
What's
brother?
happening, brother? How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm good. I will have to correct you on one thing, though. I don't believe this is the first year of them not giving them that money back as far as when you miss training camp. That's why, Chase held out. He held in last year.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
2 years ago.
So it's 2 years. 2
Yeah,
years.
2 years. Okay.
Years ago when Chris Jones held out, and then at the end of the season, he had to get that last sack to get that $1 million bonus. It basically just replaced what he lost out on by holding out for the whole training camp and missing a game. So ultimately, I think Micah Parsons is in a position where he knows this is how Jerry does it. Jerry likes to get these clicks and likes to have all this attention. just like he did with Dak last year, he's probably going to sign him. So if I'm Micah, I'm saying, well, we all know this is the game that Jerry plays. I'm not going to just give up that amount of money, because whether he signs me this year to a new deal, eventually he's going to bring me back to play. And then next year I'm going to be a free agent and I walk away. So it really doesn't make much sense. He knows that this is just part of the game.
Jerry's not, come on, Jax. They're not going to let him just walk away for nothing. Okay, it can't be that. It's either got to be a deal or a contract. I mean, ain't no way you let him walk, right, and get nothing out of the deal. Right, Ephraim? That ain't happening.
I agree. That's why I thought
that part I can't see that.
The value, the maximum value they could have got if they would have made this decision prior to the draft. They could have got a king's ransom for him.
877-99 on Fox. What about Rob in Alaska? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Rob?
Hey, how's it going?
Great. Where are you in Alaska? My God.
Yeah, I'm in near Anchorage area.
Okay, cool.
So you made a point about the unforgiving fines that they get. I kind of agree with that, because they could get away with that before when they're forgiven. Le'Veon Bell, heck, he held out for an entire year, and it didn't pay off for him. So if these guys were to hold out and not pay off because they're not getting the money what they want or traded demands met from another team, it's a gamble altogether. And I agree with you guys on saying that this is a owner's league. It always has been. I kind of wish they would have had better negotiations and maybe better agents who could facilitate their needs a little bit better.
Yeah, I've been saying it for years. I mean, it's all the NFL does is brag about how much money it makes, and then Ephraim will tell you pension, the health care.
It's not where it should be.
It's just exactly, and that's just the point. It's insulting the kind of money, and then they go like, "Well, they got so many players." Stop it, okay? Stop. You're going to play right. You're going there. You know what? Football has 1,100. Baseball has 800. And baseball has minor leagues and all that. Way more players. The Dodgers, you know how many people they're paying? With all the, and I know it's not major league money, but to run those minor leagues, to run all that stuff, there's a lot of money that's put up there. So don't give me that you can't do it. They're making money. They just don't want to cut the players in.
They don't.
Simple
and
as
that's
that.
my biggest problem with it.